completed exclusion. So we'll see exclusion similar. So last class we discussed the definition. Exclusion group means grouping of multiple condition types into one and proposing the best condition or the least condition. So generally we go for this exclusion concept. We'll not go for a condition type control because it will not check whether it is best condition or the least condition. That is one problem, one disadvantage. Second one is it will eliminate all condition types for which you have same requirement. It will not check whether it is discounts or surcharge. It will eliminate not only discounts, it will also eliminate the surcharge condition types, which is wrong. So because of that, we don't use this concept of exclusion. We'll use only exclusion group. Can you tell me what is the last line? We discussed the definition, exclusion groups. Did you take in that?
Sir.
Yes.
Grouping of multiple condition type into one and proposing the best condition or least condition.
Okay. Thank you. So exclusion and exclusion groups is not only for discounts. It can be for surcharge. It can be for if you have multiple base price. It can be for anything. Any conditions you can have this concept exclusion and exclusion groups. Don't think that this is only for discounts. So I'm taking example as discount all as per client's requirement. As per client's requirement. Okay. So in our case, we have for 100,051 customer. So for 100,551 customer, vaccine 1000. If you go and check this customer is eligible for all 4 discounts. So we are getting only one. That means last class we maintained exclusion. We have to remove that. It would be 004. Remove exclusion. So exclusion you have to remove. Okay, save it. Now again I'll create order for 100,551 customer. See here. This customer is eligible for all discounts, but I want to group all these 4 condition types. All these 4 discount condition types, and I'll ask system to propose the best condition. Best condition means you will get this one. B007. You will get this one, B007. So I'll group all these 4 condition types and I'll ask system to propose this one, the best one. We'll see both best and least. Least means you will get this one, B004. But initially I'll configure I'll configure to propose the best condition. Okay, make a note. Configuration for exclusion groups. Configuration for exclusion groups. Configuration for exclusion groups. Take the path SPRO. Take the path SPRO. Sales and distribution. SPRO, sales and distribution. Sales and distribution. Basic functions. Pricing. Pricing. Condition exclusion after pricing. Condition exclusion. Condition exclusion for group of conditions. Condition exclusion for group of conditions. Double click on define exclusion groups. Define exclusion groups. Double click on define exclusion groups. So we define 100 something. Go to new entries and define exclusion group. Go to new entries and define exclusion group. B100 exclusion group 1 bracket discounts. Enter and save it. Enter and save it. Enter and save it. Next, go back. Assign condition types to the exclusion groups. 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 Go to new entries. Go to new entries. See how many condition types we want to group. 4 condition types. That is B004, B005, B007, B020. So you need to assign these 4 condition types to your exclusion group, which you define B100. Again, go to new entries. Go to new entries. Go to new entries. Mention the exclusion group B100, condition type B004, next B100, B005, B100, B007, B100, B020. Save it. Save it. So how many condition types you want to group? You have to assign all the condition types to your exclusion group. Save it. Go back. Click on maintain condition exclusion for pricing procedures. Double click on maintain condition exclusion. Maintain condition exclusion for pricing procedures. Then select your pricing procedure. Select your pricing procedure. Select the pricing procedure. Double click on exclusion. Double click on exclusion. Double click on exclusion. Go to new entries. Go to new entries. Go to new entries. Serial number 10. Serial number 10. Condition exclusion procedure, this one. This is the main. See here, we mentioned we control whether it is best condition or the least condition. Here is the control, whether you want out of that 4 condition types, you want to propose the best condition or the least condition will be controlled by this. Now tell me, I want to propose best condition, which one I need to take? I need to select. I want best condition out of 4.
Yes, sir.
Sir, A. B, sir.
So this is important. So tell me which one I need to select. I want to propose the best condition out of 4. We have 4, B004, B005, B007, B020. So I want to propose the best one. Tell me.
B, sir.
So then, yeah, I think A is
B, sir.
B.
B. Between condition terms में 4 condition types दिया गया. Yes.
So take some time and confirm finally A or B
Yes, sir.
or any other.
B, sir.
Between condition type means it will come to, that's why we can say B.
Yes, sir.
Finally, it is A, best condition between condition types. Because here you are doing an exclusion group for 4 condition types. And if you want to propose one out of that, then we will say between condition types. Best condition between condition types. Now, what is B? Try to understand this. So sometimes we access sequence, we place the condition tables from most specific to most general. But sometimes we don't know. There is a confusion. What is most specific and what is most general? In that case, we uncheck exclusive in access sequence, and that condition type we will assign to exclusion group. Only that condition type we will assign to exclusion group, and for that condition type we will mention B. That is best condition within the condition type. Within one condition type, if you want to propose the best one, then we go for B option. And the scenario is if there is a confusion in access sequence, what is best one and what is most specific and what is most general, then we uncheck exclusive. If you have 3 tables in access sequence, we uncheck exclusive and send this access sequence to condition type. That condition type will assign it to group, exclusion group, and that for that we'll mention B. For that we will mention B. We'll see one example also for this. Now you can have exclusion between 2 groups also. We'll see that later. But for present, we'll see this. So here it is A. Mention condition exclusion procedure as A. This is condition exclusion procedure, the field name. See here, heading. Mention condition exclusion procedure as A for best condition. For best condition. Make it a note. Condition exclusion procedure controls. Condition exclusion procedure controls condition exclusion procedure controls whether to propose the best condition or the least condition. Whether to propose the best condition or the least condition. That is B100, which we defined in first step. Mention the exclusion group. In this group, we have 4 condition types: B004, B005, B007, B020, and here we mention that out of 4, propose the best one. Now save it. Save it. Now go and check. I'll create order now, same order. Now see the result. What is the difference after this configuration? VS01. Now see here, system will activate B007, which is the best one out of 4, and deactivates the other 3. So this is the result. System will activate the best condition, that is B007, and deactivate other discounts like that. So this is what we use normally in real time. If a client has this requirement, if they don't want to propose multiple discounts and they want to propose only best condition, then this is the configuration we do. Suppose I'll change this. I want to propose the least condition. Now tell me which one is condition, which one I need to select.
Else.
Yes, least favorable between condition types. Between condition types. So try to go through this. Here, best condition between condition types. We are going for this option. Within a condition type, if you want to propose best condition, then we go for this one, second one. So that is the difference. This is within a condition type. If you have multiple tables, and if you did not check exclusive, and if you did not place the most specific to most general, then for that condition type, we can go for this option. We'll try to see that result. Okay. Now I'll mention L. See the result. Now create one order, one more order same. See the result. Go to conditions. See here, this one will be active, list one, and other conditions will become inactive. See here, this is inactive symbol, and this is the active symbol. Like that. Now we'll try to see the other options which we have here. This one. Within a condition type, if you uncheck exclusive, then this will help to propose the best one or the least one. You will get all. If you uncheck exclusive, you know what happens? System will propose multiple condition records, but it activates the last one, deactivates the previous one, but here it activates the best one out of that best one, like that. So I'll try to check this. I'll go to condition types and I'll mention BR00, access sequence as unchecked, V/0. Then we have one common discount also. V/06. So I'll show you result for that. If you discount concept, BCom, go inside and uncheck exclusive. Sorry, we need to go to access sequence 7, go to BCom. BCom. Go to accesses. Okay, now we'll see the result of this. I'll assign this new pricing procedure. This is the BCom is in actually BVW we discussed. So I'll change the pricing procedure BVW02. Save it. Now I'll create order. Now see here. We create order for 100Z451. If you check exclusive, you will get only the first discount. But here we uncheck the accounts and all are active. All are active. See, you'll get BCom's 10%, all are active. But if there is a confusion in BCom access sequence, which one is more specific, which one is more general, so we uncheck exclusive like that. Then we do configuration for exclusion. And one exclusion group. I'll say BCom only, this one also. BCom. Common discount. Save it. Then second step, go back. No need to write, just for your understanding. Assign, go to new entries, BCom. Save it. Go to next step. Maintain condition exclusion for pricing procedure. So select your pricing procedure. Here it is BVWA02. Don't get confused. Select your pricing procedure, double click on exclusion, go to new entries, sequence 10, B, best condition within the condition type, and mention the exclusion group BCom. Now create order again. Create order again and see the result. Now, go to conditions. You will get all 4 condition types normally, BCom, all 4 discounts, and all are active. Earlier we discussed, but here you see the result. Only the best one will be active. Only the best one will be active. Even the exclusion is unchecked. Exclusive is unchecked. So you will get best condition. No matter where the sequence is, whether 9000 is in last also, it will activate. So that is best condition with. Now we can have exclusion between 2 groups. Exclusion between 2 groups. I'll tell you example in Excel. Now these 2. There is one group B100. Exclusion group B100. Under B100, you have this four. These are condition types. And we have one more group, B200. Under this, we have, so I'll mention here. We have exclusion group B200. Under this, you'll have B005 and B020. Now, if you see previous, I'll assign again previous pricing procedure. So VKK, B100, BBW01. Now, I'll create order. Now go and check what is the price for various discounts. Now B004 500. This is 500.
Sir, here maintain groups we have divided between quantity based and percentage based, sir.
Yes, yes. So this scenario, I am doing this scenario, not common discount. So B004, B007 is 9,000. And total it is 9,500. And here, what is the price? B005 1,500, and this 6,300. Total how much? 7,800. 1,500, 6,300. 6,300. It is 7,800. Like that. Two groups. In one group, they want these two condition types. In another group, they want these two conditions. And they want to propose best group. So here best group is this one because the price is 9,500. So it will propose this group. We'll see the configuration. Make a note, heading, exclusion group between two groups. Exclusion group between two groups. Take this example. Two groups. Take this example. Exclusion group between two groups. Okay, we'll see the configuration from this this example. Go to same step. Make it note. Define condition exclusion groups. define condition exclusion groups. Go to new entries. We already defined B100, define one more group. Go to new entries, mention B200, exclusion group to discount something.
So, but here B100 have to maintain 4 groups. Sir. 4
Yeah, we
condition
have to
types.
delete. We have to delete 2 from that. Next step. Already B100 we have assigned 4. Now next step we have to remove that. Save it. As you said, for B100 we already assigned 4. Now we have to delete 2 from B100. We have to remove 2 condition types. Assign condition types to the exclusion groups. Assign condition types to the exclusion groups.
Sir, on what basis you are creating group? 2 groups?
It is up to you. Means you're asking B100, B200. Huh?
Yes, sir.
You can give any name.
No name, sir. You are here. You are defining 2 groups, and we are assigning B004 and B007 on one group, and B005
That
and
is
B020.
take an example. Did you take this example?
Yes, sir.
If the client is asking this, then I am doing configuration for this.
Okay, sir.
Assume that client is asking this requirement. In one group they want these 2. In another group they want these 2 conditions. So for that I am doing configuration.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
It's only assumption as per this example. That is the reason I asked you to take this example. Did you take it or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for that we are doing a configuration now. Assign before this, let us delete that. Make a note. Delete B005 and 20. Delete B005 and B020 condition types from B100 group. So I'll delete that. Delete like this. 5 and 20 as per our scenario. Save it. Now go to new entries. For B200 group, assign other 2 condition types. Go to new entries, 200, B200, B005, B200, B020, save it. pricing procedure. Maintain condition exclusion for pricing procedures. Double click on this. Go to pricing procedure. Select your pricing procedure and double click on exclusion. Double click on exclusion. Here, now I want best group. Tell me I want best group. Tell me which one I need to select.
C, sir.
Yes, C, best condition between the two exclusion groups. Mention condition exclusion procedure as C. And mention first group and second group. 200 first. You can give B100 next. Nothing will happen. Save it. Save it. Now go and see the result. Go and see the result. We'll create one order. Now here, B100 group will be active, but under B100 you have two condition types. Those two condition types will be active. And other two condition types, that is B200 group, will be inactive. Go to conditions. See here, we have four conditions, but which one is active? B004, B007, which is first group. That's it. If I want to give list, go to configuration. Now I want list group example. Then mention F and see the result. Create one order. I'm creating one more order. This time see, this time it is B005, B020 is active, like that. So this is exclusion between two groups. Next. Now we have one more option here. This is also important. What is this option? We discussed ABC and we know E. E means same like B, but if you want list condition within the condition type, then it is EFL. But what is D? So this is important for the interview also, and practice this also. We know group conditions. We created two group conditions, BGR1, BGR2. BGR1 mention 20,000. BGR2, that is for group of materials, mention 15,000. Now, if you place both the condition types, and if you create order for ABC at BGR1 20,000, you will get BGR2 15,000. But some clients will ask, if you are getting multiple group conditions, then they want to propose only one best condition. Here you have option only for best one. They want to propose only best condition out of multiple group conditions. Then place those two condition types in two groups. You have to assign separate. Don't place two condition types in one group. You have to place. You have to assign each condition type to separate group. Then here mention D and mention the two groups and see the result and tell me tomorrow, next class. Fine. Any doubt, you can ask me. I'll try to clarify. So this will be used to group the conditions for group condition concept. The condition exclusion procedure D will be used to group the condition for group condition concept. We configured group condition. One is for total document value, BGR1. And the scenario is if the total document value reaches to 10 lakhs, you will get a BGR1 20,000 discount. Next, we configured a group condition for a group of materials ABC. For that, we created condition BGR2. And if ABC value reaches to 10 lakhs, then I want to propose 15,000, give different price, 15,000. So one is 20, one is 15. And if you create order for ABC, and if the value is value reaches to 10 lakhs, then both conditions types will come. You will get BGR1 and you will also get BGR2 because BGR1 checks only total document value. If it reaches to 10 lakhs, you will get that. And BGR2 checks only ABC. If it reaches to 10 lakhs, then you will get BGR2. So here you will get both the conditions, 20,000, 15,000. But client will ask in group condition concept, if you are getting multiple conditions, then client will ask to propose the best one. Then in that case, here you have to configure two groups, one group, one condition type, another group, another condition type. Then here mention D, and mention both the groups. Mention D and mention both the groups like that. So this is how we configure. Make a note. The condition exclusion procedure D. The condition exclusion procedure D. The condition exclusion procedure D will be used to group the group condition types. To group the group condition types. To group the group condition types. So this is important. Practice this and tell me, everyone. And we'll use this concept in future also. I'll tell you some scenarios, so you have to do like this. So there also you can use this. So practice this. Next, take heading 16 fields of pricing procedure. 16 fields of pricing procedure. So we discussed we just created pricing procedure and we mentioned some fields, but we don't know what is that. We mentioned requirement, we mentioned some formulas, we mentioned account key, we mentioned from to, but we don't know what is that. So we'll discuss now the 16 fields of pricing procedure. So any doubts till now? Condition type controls, practice or anything you can ask me? Because
Sir,
yes.
so in graduate scale, quantity అనేది 500 quantity మెయింటైన్ చేసినప్పుడు అమౌంట్ వచ్చింది సార్. బట్ 550 తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఏ పేరు మెయింటైన్ చేసి తీసుకుంటే క్లియర్ లేదు.
See, that slab is not there, so it will not pick. So you have to give some maximum. After 500, you give some 1,000, 20, 10, like that. So if it reaches graduated, if it not only graduated into scale, if the last quantity reaches and if your order quantity is more than that, you don't get price. So you have to give slabs like that. Or if you don't want to give after 500, then mention some 1,000, 10,000, something like that, maximum.
అండ్ కండిషన్ అప్డేట్ లోని నంబర్ ఆఫ్ రికార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా సార్, నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్డర్స్.
Yes.
అందులో 3 మెన్షన్ చేసుకొని క్వాంటిటీ అనేది బేస్ క్వాంటిటీ తీసుకొని చేస్తాం సార్. 3 క్వాంటిటీ తీసుకున్న తర్వాత ఫోర్త్ ఆర్డర్ తీసుకునేటప్పటికి అది క్వాంటిటీ తీసుకోవట్లేదు సార్, కండిషన్ తీసుకోవట్లేదు.
Okay. You got the result, huh?
Yes sir.
For first 3 orders. Okay. So try that also. He got result. So try number of orders, first 3 orders. Practice that also.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yes.
Hello. Sir,
Yes.
SB00 is a header fixed discount because for this condition type, calculation type is B. So whatever amount I will maintain in header condition, that amount will be fixed. Okay, but if I am on checking group condition, that amount is increasing based on how much line item I have.
Yes.
Example, for SB00, I want to give 2,000 discount, but if group condition is on check.
Yes, I understand. Yes. So see, group condition, we discussed group condition. If you check group condition, then only the value will be distributed among all the line items. So if you attended group condition concept.
Yes, sir. I understand.
So, if you enter 20,000, if you want to share this 20,000 to the below items, then you have to check group condition. So that is the role of group condition. That is the role of group condition. Header condition means it is a condition which is applicable to all the line items. It is a condition which does not have access sequence. It is a condition which will be processed manually. But if you want to share that amount to below condition types, then that is the role of group condition. And I given notes also. If you check group condition, then the value will be distributed among all the line items. If you want to distribute the value among all the line items, then group condition field should be checked. If you don't check that, whatever you enter 20,000, if you have 3 line items, it will share equal 20, 20, 20. You will get 60 there. So as per client's requirement, header condition is different, group condition is different. If client is asking to share that amount to all the line items, then you have to check group condition. This one. I'll show you that. HB00 V/06. V/06. So if you go to HB00, here group condition should be checked. If you uncheck that, then the amount whatever you enter 20,000, that will not distribute among all the line items. That is the role of group condition. Okay. Next.
So in condition update లో number of orders and number of particular quantity తీసుకున్నాం సార్. బట్ వాల్యూ బేస్ చేసినప్పుడు ఎలా చేయాలో తెలియట్లేదు సార్.
See, I think I already informed you. We cannot see the result of value. In condition update, value example, we cannot see the result in our system.
బట్ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తుంటే ఎవ్రీ ఏ కొంత పర్టికులర్ వాల్యూ 1 lakh తీసుకున్నాం సార్. 1 lakh తీసుకుని ఇంత డిస్కౌంట్ పెట్టాం. బట్ ఈవెన్ 1 lakh రీచ్ అవ్వకపోయినా కూడా అది తీసుకుంటాం సార్ కండిషన్ అప్డేట్ అనేది.
See, condition update concept is different. You will get a discount only up to 1 lakh. You will get discount only up to 1 lakh.
Yes,
You
sir.
are
Actually, I
restricting
maintain
the
value for 1
discount
lakh.
only up to 1 lakh. So then below 1 lakh also you will get. But if it reaches to 1 lakh, after 1 lakh, you should not get that condition update. Condition update, please concentrate. Condition update means restricting the condition records. Restricting means you are stopping that. Restricting the condition records up to particular quantity or value or number of orders. If you give some quantity, you will get discount only up to that particular quantity. If that quantity reaches, I think we discussed the example also, 50,000 or 10,000 something. If it reaches the quantity, then you don't get the discount. You're not supposed to get the discount. Even value also. If you give 10 lakhs, then the discount is mute yourself. Mute yourself. If you give 10 lakhs there, then you should get discount only up to 10 lakhs. Only up to 10 lakhs. If it is, if your orders value reaches to 10 lakhs, then you should not get that discount. That reserve you have to practice. That means client's requirement is normal. We discussed example also. The offer is they want to propose, they want to offer a discount of 20,000 or 4,000 rupees for each quantity up to first 10,000 quantity. Up to first 10,000 quantity. So you'll get discount only for first 10,000 quantity. Or the offer is like this. They want to offer discount 4,000 rupees up to 10 lakh rupees or up to 1 crore rupees, like that. So you'll get the discount only up to that 1 crore. If it reaches to 1 crore, you don't get that discount. You will not get that discount. And the number of orders also. They want to offer discount only for first 3 orders. So you'll get discount for first 3 orders. If it reaches, then 4th order onwards, you don't get the discount. Now clear? One second, who has this? Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Let me take clarification from the previous. Who has previous question?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir. అంటే క్వాంటిటీ క్లియర్ అయింది సార్. బట్ వాల్యూ బేస్ తీసుకుంటే మాకు క్లియర్ అవ్వాలి సార్. అది మరి ఒకసారి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసి చూడాలి సార్.
Normally you cannot see the result of value based. Still, if you want to
Yes, sir.
practice, that is good. You try to check that whether it is working or not. But I don't think you will get the result value based. So number of orders, someone said he got the result. Try to practice number
Yes,
of orders also in condition update. Value wise also, how to check. Now it is clear how to check.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you give 1 lakh there, you will get discount only up to 1 lakh. After 1 lakh, you don't get the discount. Means you create one order for 10,000, value 10,000, you will get discount. One more order 20,000, you will get discount. One more order 60,000, you will get discount. 60 plus 20 plus 10, 90,000, you will get discount. Create one more order for 20,000 value, you will get discount only for first 10,000 value. Because for up to 10,000, 1 lakh will be over. And create one more order for 30,000, you don't get discount. Because the value is over, 1 lakh is over. Like that, you have to practice. If you want to try this, try this. Okay.
Sir, I'm getting suffer.
What you are getting?
No, sir. After that 1 lakh also, I am getting that discount, sir.
That is what I said. You cannot see the result. Means you will not get result for condition update, value based. You will not get result.
In reality,
Means
we can.
actually it should stop. In real time, we'll have that option. We can use that value based in real time. But practice purpose, there is a problem in our systems. Okay. Next.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I want to restrict the header fixed discount to 20,000. So, is there any configuration process?
Yes. Actually, we'll discuss that. Okay. Anyway, you asked that. So if you want to restrict header conditions, then we'll have separate process for that. Make a note. Take the notes for that. If you want to restrict header conditions, if you want to restrict header condition amount, 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 then go to the path SPRO, sales and distribution, basic functions, pricing control, define condition types, define upper lower limits for conditions, define upper lower limits for conditions, define upper lower limits for conditions. Go to new entries. Here you mention HB00, mention 20,000, 19,000 to 20,000 something. Calculation type B. Currency INR. I'll mention both same. Let us see whether it will accept or not. Okay, it is accepting. You can restrict lower limit, upper limit as 0, or lower limit 0, upper limit as 20,000, like that. You can give any discount in between this. Blank means 0, upper limit is 20,000. You can restrict up to this, like that. So header conditions will give normally like this, limitations here.
Sir, one more, sir. Sir, actually, right now tax amount is actually coming like 12,600.53. So is this correct?
We'll see in 16 fields.
Okay,
That
sir,
one,
thank you.
how to round off the decimals. We'll see in 16 fields of pricing procedure. We have formulas for that. We'll discuss there in 16 fields.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So actually one question already I discussed, sir. In pricing type G,
Yeah, that I did not check. You are getting both tax and cost, no?
yes, sir. And no, so that one was, sir. In tax and freight, I have both control with typing type G, pricing type G.
Yeah, okay.
But you can both tax and freight condition types are D.
Yes. You said you are not getting
But
that.
yes, sir.
Yes. I did not check that. So give some time. Let me check that and tell you. Okay. Any other? So round off, we'll see in 16 fields how to round off tax amount. Generally, we round off the tax amounts. So that we'll see in 16 fields of pricing procedure.
Sir,
Yes.
in condition type controls, there is a pricing procedure field is there. If I remove, but condition supplement concept will be determined into sales document, sir.
You cannot maintain condition. If you remove that, You cannot maintain B sub to BR00 while maintaining.
Okay.
After
Okay,
that, if you
okay,
remove
fine.
also, you will get. But to maintain condition supplement, we are adding B sub to BR00. That system will not accept.
We have to remove in condition records.
Yes, yes.
Hello?
If you remove in condition
Okay.
records, it will not come.
Okay.
If you don't want condition supplement, don't go and remove procedure. Go to condition records and delete that supplement. Select that and delete it. Like that we have to.
Okay, sir.
Okay, next.
Sir, actually, I have actually requirement. Actually, someone asked me, so I'm unable to answer. So, can I ask you?
Related to what?
Pricing, sir.
Yeah, you can ask.
Sir, actually, suppose sir, my client requirement is if my total net value is in between 950 to 999, then they want to charge means 50 rupees, so that the total net value will become 1000. So, is there any configuration there?
I'm trying to give that only now. So in Excel, I'll explain all this. So go through the script. Make a note. Extra condition types. Extra condition types. Heading. Extra condition types or additional condition types. Additional condition types. Take heading as additional condition types. Now here, take first one, statistical. Under the first one, statistical condition types. Statistical condition types. Statistical condition. So what is statistical condition type? It is a condition which does not have effect on net value. Any condition, if you check statistical, the condition type value does not have any effect on net value. It is only for display purpose. It doesn't have any effect on net value. It will not add or it will not deduct any condition type. If you check statistical, the condition type value does not have any effect on net value. And the second effect is the condition type value will not be posted into accounting. The condition type value will not be posted into accounting. So those condition types we call statistical condition. We'll have some statistical condition types. We'll discuss one by one. Make a note. First point, statistical condition. Any condition type, if you check statistical, any condition type, if you check statistical, any condition type, if you check statistical, then the condition type value, does not have any effect the condition type value does not have any effect on net value. The condition type value does not have any effect on net value. Second point, any condition type, if you check statistical, any condition type, if you check statistical, then the condition type value, will not be posted into accounting. Then the condition type value will not be posted into accounting. Condition type value will not be posted into accounting. Will not be posted into accounting. will not be posted into accounting. So we have some condition types like we'll see that VPRS. VPRS is cost, EK01, EK02, SKTO, cash discount. This simple cost, this is the product cost, and this is also product cost, and this is cash discount. These are all statistical. These are all statistical conditions. And one more KUMU, accumulation condition. KUMU accumulation condition. PI01, intercompany condition type. So all these are statistical conditions. Take this. All these are statistical condition types. And for this, we have to check statistics in pricing procedure, all these condition types.
R100 is statistical or?
No. R100 is 100% discount. It will deduct that from net value. Okay, next take heading intercompany condition types. Intercompany condition type. Intercompany condition. Take this separate. PI01, IV01. Intercompany condition types. PI01, IV01. Next, header condition types. This also we already discussed. HB00, header fixed discount. And we discussed how to place it also. And these two will discuss in intercompany process. Present will not discuss. So we know already SKTO from starting. We know VPRS. KUMU, we cannot see the result. Okay. HB00, HA00, header, percentage discount. HD00, header freight. HM00, order value. All these we discussed. Next, rebate condition types. Rebate condition types. BO01, group rebate. BO02, material rebate. BO03, customer rebate. These are rebate condition types. Next. EDI condition types. EDI 1, customer expected price. This will discuss in early IDOCs. Customer expected price. EDI 2, customer expected value. So what is this? I'll try to explain this in Excel. So we'll create PO. Assume that this is Alchem. We know early IDOCs. In Alchem system, Apollo system, if you create PO, you can convert that as SO. In our system, Apollo system, SAP or non-SAP. And this is Alchem system. This is S4, and this is Alchem system. Now here, they'll enter some price, 10,000, quantity, 20, value, 10,000 into 20, how much? 2 lakhs. Like that. Now here, this is the price and this is the value. Now, in early IDOCs, when you create PO in one system, you can convert that as SO in other system. This PO will be converted as SO. Now, this price 10,000 will be copied into SO in EDI 1 condition type, and this value, which is 2 lakhs, this one will be converted into sales order in EDI 2 condition type, like that. So if you see here EDI 1 and here EDI 2. EDI 2. And EDI 2 you'll find 2 lakhs. And here you'll find 10,000. So take this example. The price in PO will be copied in sales order in EDI 1 condition type, and the value will be copied in sales order in EDI 2 condition type. EDI means electronic data interchange. EDI means electronic data interchange. EDI means electronic data interchange. Make a note. EDI is a tool. EDI is a tool which will help to transfer the documents. EDI is a tool which will help to transfer the documents from one system to another system. EDI is a tool which will help to transfer the documents from one system to another system. EDI is a tool which will help to transfer the documents from one system to another system. If you create purchase order in customer system, then that will will be automatically converted. Then that will be automatically converted as sales order. That will be automatically converted as sales order. That will be automatically converted as sales order in our system with the help of EDA. With the help of EDA. So the price in purchase order will be copied into EDI1 condition type in sales order. The price in purchase order will be copied into EDI1 condition type in sales order. And the value in purchase order will be copied into EDI2 condition type. Take this example for your understanding, this one. Okay, so can I delete this? Next. Now, take this condition type AMIZ, AMIW, minimum order value, AMIZ, minimum value surcharge. Like just now you asked, suppose my X material minimum order value should be 2 lakhs. Now we created one order. Now here the X material value is 1,90,000. Right? But here AMIW is minimum order value. It is showing that it should be 2 lakhs. Now, what system will do? System will take that surcharge balance 10,000 here and make the net value as 2 lakhs. Make the net value as 2 lakhs. So this is about AMIW and AMIZ. Minimum value such minimum order value we maintain here. Each item, if you have any minimum order value, we maintain for this condition type. And while creating sales order, it will check the actual value with minimum order value. If it is less actual value, then it will add the surcharge 10,000 and finally make the net value as 2 lakhs. Like that. Take this example. No, there is no notes for this. You have to understand by this example.
Sir, once repeat it again, for example.
Sorry?
Once again, repeat the example.
If customer wants to gives some minimum value for any material. Customer has placed order for X material, minimum 2 lakhs. Otherwise, they will not supply. If you want to supply that, then the system will add that surcharge and make the net value as 2 lakhs. So here X material minimum order value should be 2 lakhs. Now in this case, if you see this example, this highlighted. So X material minimum order value should be 2 lakhs. But in this case, they created one order for the value is 1,90,000. But AMIW says AMIW means this one. Here we maintain 2 lakhs, which client says 2 lakhs, this one. So if you have any such requirement, we maintain in AMIW. And it will see what is the difference, 10,000. 10,000 system will automatically add in AMIZ, and it will make the net value 2 lakhs. Like
Okay,
if it is 2 lakhs or more than that, not a problem. If it is less than 2 lakhs, the gap, whatever the gap for minimum order value, so that will be taken automatically into AMIZ, and that AMIZ will add to X material value and make the net value as 2 lakhs, like as per client's. Take this both from here. We don't configure minimum order value anywhere. It is standard condition type AMIW. You can maintain condition records, week 11, 2 lakhs. And you place AMIW, AMIZ in your pricing procedure. You can mention, you directly place that in the last. You go to last step of pricing procedure, you place AMIW, AMIZ, and for AMIW, maintain condition record, X material, 2 lakhs, something like that, then you can practice. So if you want, you can practice this and tell me. I ask you to practice one more condition exclusion procedure D, that is for group conditions, and practice this also, and practice number of orders also. Okay. So these are the extra conditions. We'll have another free goods condition type. I'm going to take that. Free goods condition type. Free goods condition types R100. %% is free goods. You don't understand at this point. 16 fields of pricing procedure. Thank you.